What's going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and it's time to review Seven Deadly Sins, chapter 151. So this chapter of the Seven Deadly Sins, starting with the chapter cover, Diane clearly has broken her leg, given that pose on the cover. Yeah, I don't know how you pulled that one off, but I might want to see a doctor about that one. Joking aside, though, this chapter of the Seven Deadly Sins was pretty damn simple. It's essentially just dancing lessons, but it's really like communicating with the earth and nature around you lessons, and then we get like tournament hype at the end, which is kind of interesting. I did not expect any form of like tournament with these commandments, but okay, we'll see where that goes. And we find out why Matrona's alive, which is good. As far as that goes, one of the savages that Diane let live back in her like little flashback, I think it was like probably like a side chapter, I think. They come back to help her. That's cool. Her kindness or whatever is what saved Matrona, and why she's acting so different, I have no idea, because she used to be a savage badass warrior, and now she's like, I'm gonna dance and be nice and shit, and that's kind of like, what? Maybe she learned from Diane in that one moment, but I feel like she was so stuck in her ways that that one moment wouldn't change her this much, so something fishy might still be going on there, but she's with this guy, and she has kids. They're not her kids. She's like a stepmom type of thing, but she's doing that with that guy, and it's just weird because she was so different before. But yeah, it is her. She is alive, because some people thought, like, oh, what if that's like her fucking Diane's friend, the chubby one, and she slimmed down and looks like Matrona now, but no, it is pretty much her. There was like the little backstory flashback and everything, so yeah, then she teaches Diane for like several pages on this whole dancing thing, and it's kind of like, okay, we find out a little bit about giant culture, and then she's still talking, and I'm like, okay, you're kind of, it's just dancing. Is this, how much of a part is this going to play? And it leads up to two things. One, the whole communicating with the earth thing that could help Diane maybe regain memories, but more likely increase her abilities, her powers, and everything. It's almost like training with through the dancing. And the second thing is it led to the joke where she's like, did you get all that? And she's like, oh no, I couldn't follow a thing. Which is an obvious joke, but it's kind of funny. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much the entire section with her. She has a brief moment where she's like, whose hammer is this? Whose clothes are these? Who made them? Why do I have a tattoo? Her memory loss is kind of dumb. I don't know why she has to have no memory right now. I know it's because, oh, her and King were gonna be together, and she had Gowther, fucking goddamn Gowther, but, it's just, I still don't see the point unless it's leading to something really good, because just erasing a character memory, they're gonna get it back eventually, so you're really just prolonging it and padding it out, kind of. But we'll see what happens. And then we have the part with Meliodas, and you've got fucking Gil Thunder fucking like fanboying out, like, oh, I want to fight with Meliodas in the tournament. Notice me, senpai, fucking attitude going on. Obviously, it's a trap. Hendrickson is there, still not used to him just being there like a good guy. It's so weird because he doesn't look like a good guy, but whatever. Neither does Bond, I guess. They have the same fucking face. But yeah, they're handing out flyers. We see two of the commandments that we haven't gotten much focus on. This one tentacle chick. Yeah, it's Japanese, make your jokes. And then we have this big, tall dude, kind of badass looking, multi-arms, I think. And apparently they made like these birds that went out and passed out the flyers, or they had the one chick who Escanor just burned alive. She made these birds to hand out the flyers. One of them's missing. I don't know if it got killed. I thought they were going to show it in the chapter, but they don't. But yeah, and apparently she has a history with Meliodas. At the end of the chapter, she's like, oh yeah, we go way back, so I ship it. No, I have no idea. It could be fucking anything. It could be friendship, it could be romantic, it could be, they could have fucking hated each other and wanted to kill each other. They go way back, it could mean anything, so that's interesting. Also, we haven't seen much of these two commandments. We saw the one that has that weird way of talking. We saw the dude with the mustache. We saw, obviously, the started with an M, the fucking Faith one, and then Galen or Garen. And we know, like, the brothers and all that, but, like, we haven't seen much of these two at all. I don't even know if they've talked yet. Maybe a tiny bit, I don't remember, but Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there and how this whole tournament's going to go down, because there's only two of them, so maybe they'll spawn like demons for everyone to fight and make it like a big tournament, or maybe it'll be take your turns trying to beat us, and Gil Thunder and Hauser get like wrecked because they're weak, and then Meliodas steps. I have no idea, but tournament could be cool. Definitely want to see how it's going to be executed, because we were getting the flyers passed out, and someone said, this is probably not the Ten Commandments work. I was like, it better be, or this is like filler. And it's taking place in the town where that other tournament took place in. The, I forget the name, but it was the tournament, you know, the one for her hammer, the only other tournament in the series. So, I'm interested to see what's going to happen. The stuff with Diane is kind of interesting with the whole communicating with the Earth thing, but I have to see where it goes. Her memory loss, I'm still not a huge fan of. Probably still need more explaining on why Matrona is so different than she used to be. And, yeah, that's pretty much the entire chapter. It's really simple. I tried to get as much out of it as I could in terms of talking about it, but it is a really simple one. So I'd probably give it like middle of the road, 7.5. I mean, if you're talking out of 10, I guess middle of the road is like a 5. But you know, you guys know what I mean. It's a good chapter. Maybe just an okay one, honestly. It's set up a couple things, but it's not really a setup chapter, so I don't know. It's like a 7, like an okay chapter, 6.5 to 7 out of 10. It's an okay chapter of Seven Deadly Sins. I enjoyed it, but yeah, we still need to know what the fuck went on with those other two Holy Knight type people that were with Dreyfus or whatever, Fraudrin or whatever is fucking. That plot line's still open, so yeah, this is going to be a long arc, but anyway, I'm sure it'll all come together at the end. But whatever. I'll give this chapter like a 7.5 and call that a review. I'm also going to be posting my Dragon Ball Super review today for episode 20 because it came out really late yesterday. So be on the lookout for that. I'll upload it around the same time so don't miss it. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of this chapter of the Seven Deadly Sins in the comment section below. You can follow me on Instagram. I post things there sometimes. You can give this video a thumbs up. That would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you like what you've seen here or if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.